Great Explorations, in association with Thumb Productions, presents the Annapurna Circuit, Nepal. This is episode 6 of season 2. This episode covers the final days of the Annapurna Circuit, including the hike over the Thorong La Pass. In this episode, I will get to plant the New Zealand flag at the top of the Thorong La Pass, a proud moment indeed. But first, after 4 days of hiking, there are only 3 days left. Manang has been a great place to acclimatise.
Leaving Manang.
But it is time to continue our journey to Yak Kaka and then to Thorong Pedi with a final day push over the Thorong La Pass at 5,416 metres. It'll be the highest I've ever been. Our porters, Ram and Dipendra, continue to be real champions.
That's a practical joke gone too far. The guy's been stuck in that toilet for 6 months now. Another swing bridge! She's a long way down this one. That's the first time I've seen aluminium joinery up here. Jesus. I think it's just started snowing. Yeah, that's a great way of doing the washing. Tea room number 5. High tech veggie curry. Tinduk. G'day fellas, how you doing? You all good? Catch you later. Even yaks use this swing bridge. Another really high one. Hate to fall off. $4,200. Just creating incense, which is apparently what they do every morning. Mr. Blondie. Okay, so this is tea house number 6, is it, I think? This is where I'll sleep the night before we hit the pass, which will be first thing in the morning tomorrow. It's 3:30 in the morning and we're going to make a push for the pass today. Didn't sleep particularly well last night, but looking forward to the day. Tibetan bread with fried eggs. And so we begin. See this steady stream of people coming up behind us. Probably a bit faster than me. The first time touching Himalayan snow. Ooh. That was a very hard climb, but we're at high camp now, which is 4,800, and the sun is almost up. Touched some Himalayan snow for the first time. Everything is good. Quite a climb this morning.
Breathing is becoming more laboursome. There just isn't the same level of oxygen in the air we breathe, and altitude sickness could become a concern over 2,500 metres. All of us were suffering from some effects. I had dizziness, especially in the mornings. Others had nagging headaches, but our guide, Siram, was experienced enough to know that these symptoms were not significant enough to warrant concern. On the very last day, it was decided to get Zach on a horse for the final push. I was partly envious myself. Horse riding at 5,000 metres wouldn't be something many people can claim to have done. There were a lot of people at the top of the pass when we got there, but I did my best to channel the great Sir Edmund Hillary.
In the legacy of Sir Edmund Hillary, here is the Kiwi flag in the Himalayas. So this is the pass, quite a mission to get to. It's we started at 4 o'clock this morning. I have no idea what time it is now, probably 9 o'clock or something. But it was quite the mission. A lot of hill climb at the start, and everything just takes so much more effort when you're at this type of altitude. We're over 5,000 feet, 5,000 meters. I don't want to sell myself short. 5,000 meters, and oxygen becomes lesser up here, and so it takes the body more effort to try and do what the body should normally be able to do reasonably easily. Some of that latter, I don't know, the last 3 or 4k was a walk in the park, but lack of oxygen just makes it so much harder. But yeah, so glad to be here. It's a big tick for me to be hiking in the Himalayas. I'd never do a mountain. But yeah, there's my guide, Shriram, who's been absolutely awesome.
We descended fast, keen to get proper oxygen back in our lungs. Our descent took us to the town of Muktanath, which is still 3,800 metres above sea level, but it felt good to get back into a more usual atmosphere. Muktanath is actually a very important pilgrimage site for Hindu and Buddhist devotees, and we actually ended up walking through the temple complex. I had a very nice chat with a couple of very nice gentlemen from southern India. The next day we took a jeep down to Pokhara, which is a major tourist spot in Nepal, and the day after that continued back to Kathmandu. A special acknowledgement to the Nepalese national pastime of road construction. And so, our Annapurna Circuit adventure comes to an end. Huge thanks goes to Tsiram and the Nepal Trek Hub team.
One for all and all for one.
It was an incredible hike, well worth the effort.